The Archer from 3. Breaks away on a steal. 2 hits.
After we pray, we're going to have the starting lineups, and then we'll get to tip-off. Let's pray. Lord, we love you. We thank you for the life that we have. Thank you for the schools that are represented by these 2 teams. I pray that we would represent God and represent you in the way we should. Keep us safe. Help us to have a good game. In Jesus' name, amen. Starting lineups for now, the HSRC Patriots on the visiting scoreboard. Number 2, Kobe Johnson. Number 12, Neil Green. Number 21, Josiah Fisher. Number 23, Elias Moore. And number 30, Michael Dobriz. And HSRC Patriots are coached by Andrew Boss. Now for the starting lineups for the home team on the scoreboard, the State Line Patriots. Number 11, Brandon Dyer. Number 14, Preston Roku. Number 21, Austin Nowak. Number 33, Jackson Balmer. And number 35, Ian Hendricks. And the State Line Patriots are coached by Nathan Nash. Enjoy the game. And the referees are
All right, welcome sports fans to this game right here. We have State Line Patriots and the Patriots of HSRC, and we have seen both of these teams already play today, and they came up on the short end of the stick in both of their games, but enjoyed watching. Both of them are good quality teams, coached well, and going up against it today, going to see who's going to keep going, who's going to go into the consolation bracket. Calumet just punched their ticket for the consolation tomorrow, and then City Baptist advanced, and they will play the loser of the next game, or the next game in this particular thing here, as we're getting to Hammond and Quinton Road. We'll square off later on this evening at 7:30. HSRC picked up a charging foul, and then Reed missed that. Let's find out what we got here. Eddie Scott's joining me here, and I'm certainly glad to have him.
It's a blessing.
He is a Wisconsin Badger there, and a good young man that we certainly love and appreciate. Well, the Patriots of State Line Christian School there in Temperance, Michigan, draw first blood. There we go, 3-point shot. Puts on the board here. Good, tough defense being moved. Coach Nash giving out orders. Baseline shot, very good. Cody Johnson gets that. He's an 8th grader, and that boy's we're gonna have some problems if he continues to develop and grow. And really a fairly young team. The only senior is number 12, Michael Dobrazin. If I didn't say that right and you're listening, I apologize about that. But he will cut the lead to 1.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pastor, if it's anything like that last game, City Baptist versus Calumet, came down to the wire. City Baptist going down early, but clawing their way back to a huge victory to go on in the bracket.
I saw it, and I tell you what, it's impressive for sure. I know Coach Cooper must be ecstatic, and I see him down in the stands now talking to his assistant coach, rejoicing, and yet planning out the next game. Here we go, the Patriots. State Line Christian School, Temperance, Michigan. At number 11, I watched him shoot last time, Brent Dyer. And boy, Dyer, he's a good three-point shooter if they can get him open. There he gives it to him. Now on the baseline. Shot's gone.
HSRC,
Rebounded. I'm sorry?
HSRC with great defense so far.
Yeah, they are. You got to learn these names, just kind of popping in here last minute. We'll figure this out in just a few minutes. Once again, Cody Johnson's with the ball, bringing the ball down, going to the left side, pulls up a right-hand layup, and it's a beauty for an 8th grader. Very good shot. I'm sure that is that's a problem, not moving your feet if you're Coach Nash, for sure.
HSRC hustle defense once again, forcing a conversion and getting the reward on it.
Dyer hands the ball off to the official, unfortunately, knocked off of him. And here we go, going to be inbounded by HSRC. Johnson will do that. He gets it to Michael DeBrazin.
An offensive foul.
Offensive foul again. And that number 35 has done that 2 times now in this game. Hendricks, 35, the junior, taking another charge. And it's something he likes to do, I can tell. And his bench was pretty happy about it too. Preston Roque is pushed it down inside to Hendricks, and Hendrick gets it fumbled out of his hand, but it will stay with State Line. State Line will inbound the ball, number 33, Jackson Bumker. Preston Roque has it knocked off, and looks like it's going to stay with State Line on that ball out. Dyer's going to inbound the ball for State Line, and here he is on the near side, getting over to Roque. I tell you, State Line it's got some good, basic, strong fundamentals. And here we go. Here's a shot from the baseline. Too long, rebound in there. Hendricks has it stolen away. DeBrazin, he's taking it down. Does a little bit of razzle-dazzle. Comes away no good. Bomker with the ball and takes it out here.
Looking to set up a play here for State Line. Wide open, number 14. Bromker again with the ball, passing it to the corner for a 3. Just misses it off the mark. HSRC doing a great job so far in the first minutes of the game, rebounding, recovery, defense, and attacking the inside. Saw the man on the low side, but just missed him.
Got a turnover there on HSRC, and one thing I saw them play Hammond earlier today, and they did have some cat-like skills and some good defenses. They're going to try to do a trap here in a little bit, I think, and move around pretty good. And you can see number 12 is in the ball game, and that Noel Green, he is a ball player. There we go to Bompner again. He scores. That's a good shot and a good kick out, Jackson Bomker. Thank you very much. Oh, there he goes, a steal, and drives in the lane, gets it dished off. Oh, off the front rim. That's not what you want to do right there. We got a timeout on the floor. HSRC coach has seen all he wants to see and said, we got to talk about this. And Andrew Boss, of course, played for Crestline years ago, now coached for 17 years for HSRC, and he is a good coach and a good man. And we are going to take a break on the floor here. We're going to remind you about, if we can, one more time about our schedule and get that bracket up if we can. Just a moment. It's just a stand-up timeout, so we don't have a lot of time. You guys got that ready to go there? Here we go. As you can see the bracket there, Victory, Lake Crest, Hammond Baptist, and Quentin Road advanced to in their games today. And so Hammond Baptist and Quentin Road will play at 7:30. Victory and Lake Crest at 9 p.m. tonight will be a night owl this evening game for that. And then you can see City Baptist beat Calumet. Calumet goes into game number 13 tomorrow afternoon. And here we are back at action here. Johnson gets it inside, has it knocked away. Retained, Green goes up. Green is he has missed about 2 shots here, or 3 shots, but he is an athletic dude and he can sky. What did we say about Dyer a while ago? I tell you what, he's a three-point shooter. You don't want to leave that dude open. And I think if I were Coach Nash, I'd try to keep getting him positioned in places where he can shoot that again and again because he's a good shot. Good defense by State Line, and boy, State Line has traveled. I think there might be about 70 fans over here and cheerleaders that are here to watch them play. Down to Green. Dan Green is going to do it. He put it in very quickly with a beautiful inside pass for HSRC.
The 14th pushing the ball, and it's 9-6 here with 2.5 left in the first quarter. Both teams playing great defense on one another. No clear vision of who might be the better team. HSRC coming up the floor getting a crucial layup. Looks like it was Green who scored that layup. 9-8 now.
Yes, sirree. And that's exactly what happened there. Preston Roki has it. We got the ball from Bumker out there on the corner, and he makes them pay. I don't know what their shooting percentage is, but I do know that they like to shoot threes, and they've been very good at it. That gives them a 4-point lead, and that's going to be a turnover. HSRC got to drive you crazy as a coach, seeing a trip down the floor and no shot. Can't score unless you shoot, and you got to have those for sure.
Bomker proving himself early in this game to be the primary shooter for State Line. We'll see how, as the game goes on, how HSRC chooses to adjust to him. Here he is with the ball once again.
Yeah. I think he's only 10th grader. Is that right? 10th grader? Is he a junior?
10th grade.
10th grade. There we go. There's Dyer. Boy, he's off on that one, but there's a great attempt to rebound the ball by number 30. Ethan Raines, he's the senior on the floor, and a good job, but knocked it out of bounds there. Ethan's playing some tough defense here.
State Line running a full court press on them, looking to try to convert.
We've got a bad moving screen there. Elias Moore, I think, guilty of the moving screen. That'll be his first foul, the team's third of the quarter. 1:36 left in the first quarter of play. Here we go, Eddie Scott and yours truly, John Wilkerson. Glad to be a part of this tournament that has a long legacy of just a lot of fun inside here to Hendrickson. He's just a little short, and the rebound is taken away. Green with the ball for HSRC. He's found the open man. There it is. Bronson misses that one. Michael. Preston Roque charge in. He's going to get pushed and fouled, and I think that's going to be Moore's second, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's not going to, I don't think that's Moore. I think that might have been on 30, Michael DeBrosson. Yep, it's second foul. That's going to cause the coach Boss to get somebody off the bench and into the game and keep him from getting his third foul before his first quarter is ended. 12-8 is our score. State Line Christian School there in Temperance, Michigan. Wonderful Lewis Avenue Baptist Church family there under the direction of Pastor Steve Hobbins. We're grateful for their friendship and their quality of education and Christian living.
Preston Roca missing both free throws. HSRC looking to capitalize, misses the 3, 52 seconds. State Line pushing the ball up the court, trying to convert off the fast-paced play style. Corner 3, just off the mark. State Line's able to recover with that, pushing it inside. Pastor, I love State Line's play. They do a lot of driving, kicking to the open man in the corner, and it allows a lot of opportunities for good shots.
For sure, for sure. Roki gets over to Dyer. Dyer and him playing catch. I think they know better than leave Dyer by himself, and so they have 20 seconds on the clock. Seems like they're bleeding it down and going to see what's going to happen. Referee asks them to quit pushing and shoving out there at the top of the free throw line. 11 seconds in the first quarter of action. Gets it to Dyer. Dyer being guarded by Green. Roki has it. He's going to get fouled, and that's not what you want to do. And that's going to put him on the line to shoot free throw. Good night. That's not what we want right there. Green's a very good defensive player, got cat-like skills, and but that time not probably the best decision.
HSRC running a 3-2 zone. For anybody who may not know what that is, the objective is to keep the ball out of the inside, out of the top of the key. It's almost to push the ball to the corners and try to pick off the cross-court passes.
That's a very good defense and done a good job with that. Austin Nowak has checked in the ball game away. Preston, I like the name Preston. Name one of our sons Preston. There we go. In and out, no good. Here we have Johnson fires from half court. A little off.
And that'll conclude our first quarter. State Line up 12 to HSRC 8. We'll have a short intermission here, and we'll be entering into the second half.
Yes, sirree, and we will do that momentarily. I certainly look forward to the second quarter action. 8 minutes on the clock, and we'll start here. Man, we welcome you to the HB tournament, and this is the conclusion of the HB season. And boy, I tell you what, I've enjoyed watching the Swordsmen play. They will play again tonight at 7:30. Then following that at 9 o'clock, we'll have our next game, Victory and Lake Crest. The junior varsity is in the championship game for the junior varsity championship. That's 6 p.m. and that, I think, is the next thing on the docket that we'll play following this game. And glad to see the junior varsity young men advance, and looking forward to the next game that will take place after this one. Once again, you're watching State Line Christian School there in Temperance, Michigan. And then, of course, our HSRC Homeschool Resource Center. And these guys have been playing for as long as I remember. When our kids moved here 2013, we've seen them on this floor, and they've had some great teams, some great players, and have done a good job. Of course, they're a good coach, 17 years, and been there. And then, of course, Nathan Nash, the coach for the Patriots of State Line, is just a quality guy. We love him and appreciate so much the ministry. In the ball game is number 10, and that is for State Line, and that is going to be none other than J.R. Hobbins. And Dyer loses it off his knee, gets it down to Green. Green's going to go up, and Green has just missed another layup. That is his third layup, and he's such a good, crafty player. I know it frustrates him not to have that. Hobbins gets it over there. He's going to get pushed. Let's see who we get on that. Looks like 23. Is that Moore? Elias Moore. That's going to be his second foul.
State Line passing it backcourt, moving forward with the ball, looking to get their shooter open once again for some wide open threes.
Hobbins to Preston Roki, and he's dribbling quite a bit. Gets it back over to Hobbins. Hobbins looking down to Raines. No good there. Inside to Dyer. Dyer gets it back to Hobbins. Hobbins fires from downtown. Scores!
Big three by Hobbins.
J.R. Hobbins. Going to fix the net, but that's a three-point shot. And a great ball movement back and forth. And there he is, open, and makes them pay. 15-8. 7-point lead now by the Patriots. Gets it down, gets it across to Moore. Moore fires from downtown. Short. It's going to be, it looks like it's going to be staying with the HSRC Patriots. Two Patriots teams. Patriots from State Line, Patriots from HSRC.
HSRC with the possession on the out of bounds. Looking to convert off of this. And throws it out of bounds.
Pass is really frustrating. No doubt about that. Nathan Dolan with the Cologne, I think, maybe. Yep, Nathan Cologne inbound the ball there. 21, Josiah Fisher could not catch up with it. So the State Line brings it down. We're second quarter action, 15-8. State Line Patriots with the lead. Inside to Dyer. Dyer out to Preston. Preston fires. In and out. No good. Rebound Raines are really good chasing down the rebound on that one. Austin Nowak gets the rebound off that one. And air ball there. Gets the rebound from Raines. Raines fires and then out to Preston Roki. And there he goes. He is pumped.
Third chance opportunity. Yeah. Rebounding is huge in these games. Especially early here in the second quarter. Hustle defense and hustle rebounding.
Roki's going to pick up a foul, I think, on that, justifiably so. But tough defense, and especially excited after getting the excited about getting the 3-point shot, but then does the foul on the other end.
Jackson Baumker subbing in for J.R. Halbins.
We saw that into Reed. Reed's going to drive the lane, and man, smooth as silk, man. He did a good job on that and ran right through the two defenders. Bachner gets in there. He gets it out to Raines. Raines was really instrumental in several great rebounds, and Preston Roke's going to get fouled.
Draws some contact. Great job pulling those defenders in to catch him on his shot. Send him to the line for 2 shots.
Foul's going to be on Josiah Fisher. That's his third, and that is not, no, let's see, number 12. Nope, that's Noel Green. I don't know if that was 21 or if it was 12. That's some problems. You don't want Reed in foul trouble, that's for sure. I think that was a mistake. It should have been on 21, and they've caught it on 12. I'm almost positive about that. Maybe something worth clarifying. Raines knocks it away. Reed's going to keep the ball with HSRC. Well, it's HB tournament. That means there's very little education taking place in the high school of Hammond Baptist School. But like I always said, a bad day at the tournament's better a good day in the classroom. So that's just the kind of way we like it there. Here we go. Elias Moore passes down to Johnson. Johnson fires up a little short. Gets his own rebound. It's going to come away, and it's knocked out. Johnson's frustrated because he would love to have gotten that layup there.
HSRC doing a great job penetrating in on the state line defense, but just not able to convert on those opportunities.
Johnson's going to get picked up with a push.
Cody Johnson, 8th grader from HSRC, from what we can tell, is a young but has a really awesome career ahead of him here in the high school game with acrobatic plays out there, great defense, hustle
and
player.
I'm sure he's going to get taller too. And Baumker brings the ball down, looking to run the lane, gets it over to Preston. Preston is on his back feet whenever he fires away, and
it's like blocked by number 14.
Baumker's there. He could probably. He's going to stay with HSRC. Go Baumker could have got an acting award on that one there. He flopped pretty good. But here we go. Let's see what happens. Cologne brings it inbound to Johnson. Cologne's going to fire from downtown. No good. Rebound Hendricks. Hendricks puts it out, gets it to Moore. Moore fires, scores. Elias Moore. Very, very good ball movement by HSRC, cutting the lead to 7. Baumker gets the ball and settles it down for the state line Patriots. Hendricks.
Both teams playing a little bit of a slower offense, looking to penetrate in the interior.
Yeah. Hendricks needs to get rid of that ball there. He is made underneath. Up front, I think he's going to probably get himself in a traveling violation there if he keeps it up. Inside to Hendricks. Hendricks goes up, no good. Blocked by Cologne.
Cody Johnson with the ball, looking to create an opportunity. Josiah Fisher just off the mark.
Yeah, Josiah Fisher did take that errant shot. Baumker, he pulls up. He's going to fire. He likes that 3-point shot. Didn't get it on that time, and he has before. I'll tell you what, Reed knows how to use his body and get in there and do that layup, and he did a good job there. Raines brings the ball down. Going to get a timeout on the floor. Coach Nash does not like what he saw in the last couple interactions, and we're going to take a timeout, take a break here. We'll be back with you in just a few moments. All right, here we are back in action.
Score is 19-14, state line to HSRC. Just under 4 minutes left. HSRC making a huge defensive play, looking to convert, down by 5, just off the mark, get their own rebound, and gets the foul, going to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, Noel Green will go to the line, and that's going to be his 2 shots there. He has gone to the floor several times. Not the biggest guy. It looks like he might have an injured wrist. It looks like his wrist is hurting him a little bit. He has favored it several times, and but boy, he's a good ball player. What grade is he in? What grade is Noel Green in? 10th grade? Man, a very young team. Very young team there. I think they only have one 12th grader, and that's going to be number 30, Michael DeBroza. Is there another 12th grader, too?
Just an 11th grader after that.
Oh, okay. An 11th grader after that. Okay.
2 upperclassmen, but the rest of the team is full of lowerclassmen looking to maybe prove themselves a little bit, make good plays in the court, score some points, and get some experience for some future tournaments.
Yep. Johnson knocks the ball out off the errant pass by J.R. Hobbins. They have cut the lead to 3, HSRC has, and they're looking for an inbound. Hobbins gets it over to Bomker. Austin Nowick gets it to him. In and out, no good. Boy, you live by the 3, die by the 3. Looks like to me, boy, it's hard to. You're not making it, but we're going to get a turnover. It's going to favor them greatly. The 8th grader throws it away. His intended target, Elias Moore. And one thing about HSRC, they don't get terribly rattled if they make a mistake. Their coach seems to understand that's going to happen, and they just move on to the next play, much like Coach Woosley does with HB. I get fired up and want to park there and scream for a while, but they seem to handle it. Of course, aggression without anger. Preston is being guarded. I'm not sure how he can get by with that. Hobbins gets it down to Nowick. Nowick pulls up, takes the jumper on the baseline. We're going to get him over the back by Raines. He's going to pick that up. Number 30, the senior, picks it up as State Line picks up their 3rd foul of the quarter. Now just leading by 3 and opening the door for the Patriots of HSRC. Coming across the halfway line, 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the. Oh, yeah, you're going to get that one, Mr.
Big
Moore.
Offensive foul, yeah. Flailed arm a little bit there.
Yeah. He was waiting for it when it happened. He hit the deck, and that gives you a player control foul. J.R. Hobbins came in the game. He actually took that and did a good job with that. That's going to bring Mr. Dyer back to the court. Brant Dyer, excuse me. And inbounds it to Preston Roque. Roque bringing the ball down, and I think got to keep that ball moving. I'm sure that coach wants that. Raines gets it. He's looking for an outlet pass, gets it over to Dyer. Dyer being guarded by DeBrozen. It's a one-on-one defense right now, and now they got a trap in the corner. Nowak does a good job. Yes, he does.
Bomker with the ball, pulls a deep 3. Just misses it. A little long there on the back iron. HSRC pushing the ball up the court. Throws it away, and here comes State Line with a 2-on-1 situation. Not able to convert, but gets the ball back. Just off the mark.
Yeah. They've got a lot of good shots and just haven't had them fall here in recent times. So 19-16, 1 minute, 35 seconds left in the first half of play in the second quarter. Johnson with the basketball being guarded by Roque. Johnson goes right, then comes inside the lane, puts up a prayer. No good. Reed's right there. And I'm telling you, Green, Noel Green. He is a force to be reckoned with. I wouldn't want to play him when he's a senior. He's a 10th grader, and he's got some hops, got some skills. But let's see what happens here. He's not terribly big, but he's very, very agile, and he knows how to get down. Preston's looking to give it away, gets it over to Raines. Raines fires inside. Beautiful. Just arrow shot, not much of a arc on it, but it went right in. Congratulations.
Important 3 as we close out the second quarter, 45 seconds. State Line up by 22 to HSRC's 18. Looking to close the gap in the final minutes where they go into halftime.
Good shot by DeRozan. Yeah, right there in the middle. He got it for sure. Baumker bringing the ball down. Got a little razzle-dazzle going there. Holding it out. 26 seconds left in the first half of play in second quarter. And Jackson, Baumker has the ball. And he throws it away to Green. That's not what you want to do, but that's what he did. And we just now have a tie ball game. And certainly frustrating to finish the half that way. Nowak is pushing inside, has it knocked away by Cologne, but it's going to stay with State Line. 1.8 seconds, just going to be an inbound shot pretty quick here. If they can get one off, that's what they want. Looking down the bench for some instruction. Dyer will inbound the basketball for State Line. 1.8 seconds, here we go. It's going to happen. Get it out, Preston fires. Nope.
Just off the mark.
No good.
That's the
22-22. Go ahead.
End of the second quarter for you, as Pastor said, 22-22. HSRC climbing their way back from being down in the second quarter, now a tied ball game. I wonder what both coaches are thinking as they go into the locker room, maybe make some defensive adjustments, new offensive plays. Will State Line continue their interior penetration to the corner, looking for Baumker, their star shooter? Will HSRC continue their interior penetration? We'll see in the next quarter.
All right, friends, thank you very much. We'll be back momentarily. We're going to let about 9 minutes go by here. We'll join you a few minutes early before the start of the third quarter play. Certainly welcome you to HBTV and appreciate those watching on Facebook, those on YouTube. Very glad to welcome you. Ed Scott and myself, Edward Scott from Hiles-Anderson College, a junior.
Yes, sir.
How about that? He's a junior and from Badger State, that is the school that, did you go to that school?
Yes, sir, I graduated.
You did, graduated from there, and now in his third year at Hiles-Anderson College. We love having him and really blessed. Works on the north side at our Albany Park campus on Sunday, and we're praying for Miss Amanda Torres. I know she's having a surgery today and procedure, asking God to help her, one of the precious moms on the bus ministry there. But we'll be back in a few minutes and enjoy the second half action. We got a ball game, 22-22. HSRC and State Line Christian of Temperance, Michigan. All right, here we go. We're inside 2 minutes before the buzzer will sound, and these guys will go back to the floor. HSRC and Homeschool Resource Center and the State Line Christian School there in Temperance, Michigan. And it's certainly been a good half. It looked like to me that we had a little bit of a landslide, but HSRC came back with a vengeance, and looks like they made a game out of it. Certainly a very good, exciting half here. Edward Scott and yours truly, John Wilkerson, glad to be a part of HBTV on this season and had the opportunity to participate from time to time. Certainly appreciate Josh Conger and John Woosley. These are our two main guys. We get to stand in occasionally and come in and see if we can say hello from time to time and give you a little bit of perspective. This is a good game right here, and we're looking to see who's going to continue in the consolation or who's going to go through the bracket, potentially be able to play tomorrow evening for the championship game. We'll see what happens on that, and certainly we'll see who's going to take away their State Line Christian School from Temperance, Michigan. They got a big bus and they travel very, very well. Once again, I told you probably, I don't know, 70 people over there. And then, of course, HSRC, they have their group here. Victory's coming into the gym. And the Victory Lions junior varsity team went through the game yesterday and went through the games yesterday. They came out on top. And they will face off against the Hammond Baptist junior varsity swordsmen. And they'll play at 6 o'clock tonight. 7:30, Hammond Baptist will face off against Quinton Road. And they have a team to be taken seriously. They've got a tall boy in the middle, a redhead that's just really good, and a lot of good role players around him. Here we go. It's 8 minutes on the clock. It's second half time, third quarter action. The official is asking for somebody to come take the ball, hands it in to Mr. Green. Mr. Green's going to find somebody, and he finds Elias Moore. Look at there's a lot of pressure coming right out of the box here, and it looks like it's going to be stolen. Hendricks comes away with it, gets it to Baumker. This is a very good game, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah.
22-22, watching HSRC make a comeback and seeing what each team has in store here in the second half.
Yeah, Baumker fires from downtown, and he gets the roll and the basket. Three-point shot.
Back in the day, we call it the shooter's touch with a little flick on the wrist at the end. Got that bounce off the backboard right back in.
Yes, he did. And that's going to be the first 3 points of the second half action here. Patriots versus Patriots. Michael DeBrosnan has the ball, and he is being accosted by Preston. It's the ball underneath the, oh man, he's going to be pushed in the back by Nowak. And fell asleep down the baseline, and Mr. Green made him pay for it.
Looking for a 3-point opportunity to retie the game once again.
Very good. Coach Nash is trying to help him make sure he gets that straight so he doesn't do that again. Austin Nowak on the defensive play there. And Green does tie the game with a 3-point the old-fashioned way. And one. Austin brings the ball down for State Line. He's got some good speed, but he is going to fall down and force a turnover all by himself. You can tell he's got some speed. He's fast. Johnson with the ball, being guarded by Preston Roque. Roque staying right with him. Roque's got some good ball movement, good footwork. And certainly when he picked up his dribble, he went right after him. They switched it up, and he's got Green now. Got to watch Green. Green's going to stay moving. And stolen away, Baumker with the ball. Driving to the left side. Passes inside. It's going to be stays with State Line. State Line gets the ball there. It'll be an inbound ball.
HSRC looking to have a good defensive stop, keep the game tied. Looks like number 23 tips out of bounds, Elias Moore. State Line with a second opportunity to try to get it inbounds. Inside pass.
Roque gets it over to Hendricks. Hendricks looking, keeping his pivot. Drives it over to Baumker. Jackson Baumker with the ball between the legs, steps back, throws the three-point shot up. No good. Rebound inside. Dyer had a good job on that. Hendricks follows up and kept the ball up high.
Third chance point was huge. Hustle rebounding
you better
always
believe
pays
it.
off.
For a big guy, it's really good to learn to keep the ball up high. Don't bring it down. Let those guys strip it out. But I'm telling you what, DeBrosen turns around, gets the ball, turns back. Beautiful fall-away shot. Ties the game again, 27-27. Preston Roque looking for some action, leans up into Moore, but no contact there. Baumker fires short.
HSRC playing great on-ball defense, pushing the ball up the floor, looking to convert. Floater is in.
Yeah, that's Johnson did a good job on that for sure. Cody Johnson, good right hand teardrop in the lane and puts it in. Dyer being guarded by DeBrosen. Austin, and he is definitely fouled across the face there by Michael DeBrosen. And when he reached in, he got hit in the chin. And Austin checking to make sure his chin's still there. We've got some substitution in the ball game. Raines and Hobbins make their way in for Hendricks and Austin. Ball's inbounded by Baumker. Baumker was hoping to get an open three-point shot. He is not going to get that, dribbling it out. 10th grader takes it down the middle of the floor, drives in the lane, and he is going to get a blocking foul. Man, he was in no man's land, but I do think 21 was not totally set there, and Josiah Fisher will pick up the foul.
I tell you what, number 33, Baumker, speed and handles, that combination creating great opportunities for both the three-point shot and the drive that we saw right there.
Now we're going to have an offensive foul here. And that's on Raines. Raines tried to set a screen but was moving according to the official, and he gets the foul, and they get no shot out of that. HSRC leads now by 2, and Cody Johnson brings the ball down, gets it down to Moore. Moore looking inside to DeBrosen. He's got it knocked away by Dyer. Now into Green, and Green is hot to handle, man. Tough. Raines, Ethan Raines goes right on him, but he fouls him. And he's going to go to the line. Let's see what happens, holding his wrist, as we have seen several times in this game.
Ethan Raines' third foul of the game with just under 5 left in the third. A crucial player playing on their defense. Wants to try to avoid foul trouble. Looks like the coach actually has him subbing out right now, keep him out of foul trouble, preparing for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Hendricks comes back in, so does Austin Nowak. And Green hits both of his free throws. That's rough. Whenever you know a guy like that gets fouled, he can hit the free throws, and he's done pretty good at that. Hendricks goes through the lane, trying to see if he can get some movement there. Got Dyer. And Austin being double teamed. I mean, somebody else is open, but he's just not sure he can find him yet. Goes inside, gets to the Hendrick. Hendrick much better down underneath there. This is where his bread is buttered. Excuse me about that. Hendricks gets it over here near side to Baumker. Austin's hoping to take a three-point shot. Drives the lane, gets it out to Dyer. Dyer fires, scores!
Big three, putting
Grant
right
Dyer,
back
man,
in.
that is a good shot. And if he sets up and he's got that beautiful shot, just elbow is straight. Oh boy, here goes Green, and Green makes him pay.
Right
he
back.
answers. He does.
Keeps the game within 3 points, 33-30, but a big three from State Line. HRC answers back with a small layup. State Line looking to convert another play to try to tie up the game. It's been a battle back and forth since the beginning of this game. Baumker's got the ball, looking to convert off of something, setting himself up for a shot maybe.
Austin fires from downtown. He makes him pay. He was looking for that shot for the last 3 times down the floor, and he was partially guarded, but just pulled up and made him pay. Good shot. Austin Nowak. The walk. Fisher fires, and Fisher has a beautiful shot. They're going tit for tat here, and they take the lead by 3 again after Austin tired it up on the last trip down the floor. Gets it in to Dyer. Dyer out to Hendricks, and there we go. Mr. Green steals it away and lays it up and in. Frustrating.
A little bit of an acrobatic layup there. Caught some air time. Beautiful setback.
Yeah. Hendricks knew that was a late pass and should not have been made there. 5-point lead now by the HSRC. And here we go. There's a beautiful move there, and we're going to get fouled. And that may be Fisher's 4th foul. If that's going to get to him. Pretty tough because he went straight up. But, boy, I tell you what, Preston came right into him. And just his 3rd. That's good. Okay. That's his 3rd foul. And he's a good ball player. But picks up the foul on that drive. Preston Roque doesn't get the first to fall, and he was frustrated last time, not able to get his free throws. 0 for 2 on his last try on free throws. He wants to get this. It's bothering him. Let's see if he can get this one. I think he'll do it, don't you think?
I think he will.
Yeah, he'll put it in. There we go.
Makes that free throw. Both teams making substitutions, getting some fresh players in, knowing that keeping a high-energy defense is crucial to both of their success.
Yeah. J.R. Robbins in the ball game, and they're going to do a little bit of double team. Gets it to him. He's going to do a layup, looks like. He pulls out, takes a jumper on the baseline, a little bit too far.
Had the 2-on-1 opportunity. He may not have seen it from the length of the HRC defenders.
Yeah. Moore has the ball now to Fisher. Fisher looking inside. He sees Green down there. Don't want to mess with that now. Moore up again. A little too strong. Green with another rebound. He's going to get fouled.
3rd chance point right there.
Good night. Once again, not the tallest guy, but he certainly gets position and then goes back up, and he is fouled.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pastor, some players may not be the most skilled, but seeing them hustle out there is definitely an exciting thing to watch.
I love hustle basketball. One of the reasons I like, and I know I'm a little partial, I like swordsman basketball. Aggressive without anger, and they work at it, and that's really good. Pushing the ball down, J.R. Robbins with the ball on the far side, being guarded by Fisher, drives in, pulls back out, looking to where to throw it to, gets it inside to Dyer. Dyer goes up, and no, a little too strong. Johnson gets the rebound, and they're going down the other end of the floor. 5-point lead with the ball. Johnson looking left, he's going to drive, he pulls back up, looking to get some help, gets it out to Elias Moore. Or to Noel Green. Green's going to drive the lane. Turn, gets it out to Cologne. Cologne to Fisher. Fisher's fires from 3. In and out and in.
I think Cologne might be their best shooter on that team. He's been hitting threes all game long.
That one was Fisher.
Oh, Fisher.
Fisher, yeah. Dyer is their shooter. Let's see what happens on that. Nope. 55 seconds left in third quarter play. This has been a run that has not favored the State Line crew. Elias Moore drives in strong, but then we've got, guess who? Mr. Green thinks he's cleaning up the glass. Call him Windex.
HRC with a 10-point lead starting off the game, down by almost 10, and now here we are in the third quarter, 30 seconds left, up by 10.
Gonna try to keep it down just to one shot here. And if they can get one, they'll be very happy about that. Here comes Dyer. Baumker drives the lane, goes up, does a good job, but he's gonna get a charging foul. Okay, here we go. I wasn't sure what was going on there. I know he doesn't like it, but he saw an open lane, but did not see the guy set up there underneath the basket. And got the charging call from the official. Fisher will inbound the ball, gets it to Green, 7 seconds. And counting, here it goes. Let's see what happens here. He drives in the lane. My goodness.
And makes the N1 shot with less than 1 second left on the clock.
I don't know how that happened, really, but I don't think it was supposed to happen. But Green took it the length of the court and went up, did a layup. and scored with the foul.
Hits the
Austin
free throw.
Nowak is the guilty of the foul, and there we go. Baumker throws it the length of the floor. That's going to be how the third quarter will end. Tough third quarter. It was 22-22, now 47-34. And the State Line's got themselves in a hole here. We're going to see what happens as we get into the fourth quarter. And we'll come back in just a few moments. Thank you for watching the Hammond Baptist Tournament for this 2025 year. We're looking forward to the remainder of games. Following this game will be the Junior Varsity Championship game featuring the Victory Lions and Hammond Baptist Swordsmen. Following that will be the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen will face off against Quentin Road. And then later on the nightcap, it will be Victory Lions and Lake Crest from Waterford, Michigan. We'll take a break, come back in just a few moments. Okay, here we go. Fourth quarter action. Ed Scott, John Wilkerson, glad to be a part of the HB tournament. End of the year, of course, we're excited about all the things that have taken place in this season. Had a wonderful, wonderful first game today if you're an HB swordsman. And we've got a push here, Cologne, and then, of course, Baumker is definitely making sure the referee knows that he was accosted. We're going to get a technical foul, looks like, on Cologne. And that's going to be 2 shots, looks like, that they'll take. Baumker will line at the line. He wants to take those. Not sure exactly why, what happened there, but wasn't happy with the call and made sure his opinions were known. And he's going to sit down for a few minutes and think about that. Baumker makes him pay on the first of 2. And when you're down by 13, it's good to make shots and make free throws while the clock is stopped. That's what you need. And here's a second shot, and he makes him pay.
Plenty of time, 7 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. State Line down by 11 here, but looking to make their way back. Maybe this is a swing of momentum for them. Maybe HSRC is able to close that out, but a huge defensive play.
Yeah. Dyer threw it away, and bad inbound there for State Line. Man, Elias just throws up a wing and a prayer. He's going to get fouled and go to the line. It's a blocking foul, no doubt about that, but I think put him on the line and see what happens there.
First foul for Brant Dyer here in the game. Elias Moore shoots the first. But they wave it off. His toe was on the line.
Yeah, stepped over the line. That's kind of frustrating for a shooter, but especially when you make it.
Converts on the second there.
He does make the second one. He's a good free throw shooter.
State Line moving quickly.
Baumker, a little razzle-dazzle, drives the lane, looking to inside, gets it into Raines. Raines goes up, scores! Beautiful shot, Ethan Raines, a senior. It's a beautiful shot on the baseline. A good pass inside there from Baumker.
Lead is closed to 10 points here, just above 7 minutes.
Fisher fires, and boy, Fisher has been money, but I think that one was not good. Went off and out of bounds. Here we go. Preston Roque gets it into Bompner. Bompner bringing it down that direction, crosses the half-court line, bringing the State Line. They are trailing by 10. I think there needs to be a little more urgency, I would imagine. But they'll do what they need to do.
State Line looking to put a little pep in their step, passing the ball around. Baumker with the ball here.
Yeah. Dyer out front. Boy, they got to get Dyer open. If Dyer can get open and they can give him a they're going to get a Michael DeBrozen with a blocking foul. And playing some tough defense. Pushing a little bit. Preston Roque inbounds the ball, looking there, gets it to Dyer. Dyer has been a very good shooter if he can get open. Oh, there we go. Green picks his pocket. And looks like Preston is hurt. Something's happened on his leg or his knee. He's going to come out. And J.R. Hobbins will take his place.
HSRC still converting on that, up by 12. State Line looking to make a small comeback here if possible. Plenty of time left here in the fourth quarter. Baumker bringing the ball up the court, looking to be the creator for his team, maybe get off a good shot. We will see what's in store.
Ethan Raines has the basketball on the far side, gets it to Baumker. Baumker looking over here to Dyer. Dyer goes between the legs out to Baumker. Baumker's going to fire, a little short. And let's see if they can retain possession, and they do. It stays with State Line. J.R. Hobbins will inbound the ball for State Line. Hendricks out. Austin Noack gets in the ball game here. Raines to Hobbins. Hobbins picks up his dribble, gets it to Dyer. Dyer drives in, pulls up. He's blocked partially by Fisher. And Fisher does a good job with the defensive position there. Green fires in. That's his shot right there. Man, he is crafty.
Doing a great job, shifty work around those defenders, creating himself great opportunities within 5 feet of the basket. And blocked once again is State Line's. Ball is being pushed up the floor.
Elias Moore fires from downtown, no good. Look who's in the lane there. And doesn't follow through on that, but does get a good rebound, no shot. Baumker gets up there. Baumker is knocked out of bounds. Felt like he got fouled. That's not what the officials saw.
Ian Hendrick on the way into the game, subbing out for Brant Dyer, and a timeout.
14-point lead here. This is 5 minutes, 15 seconds. Clock is going fast. Got a timeout on the floor. Coach Nash and Coach Boss sitting down with their teams, kneeling in front of them, giving them some admonition. Looks like right now HSRC is a little more relaxed in their way of looking at things. They are got the possession arrow going their way. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left in the regulation period. And we're looking forward to having the junior varsity game coming up next. The Lions of Victory face off against the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen, the JV championship from the play done yesterday. It's going to happen tonight. And then 7:30 this evening, Hammond Baptist Swordsmen will come, and we will look for the opportunity to enjoy the game tonight, and then we'll watch them play on the nightcap. Victory Lions will face off against Lake Crest. If you've not seen these two teams play, they're very good teams. I think they're going to have a great game together. Of course, the winner will continue on to play tomorrow, and then go into the championship if they win, and then the loser will go into the loser's bracket and work on that. We're back in action here, and it's going to be State Line on the far side. J.R. Hobbins with the basketball.
Score is 52-38 with 5 minutes left. Plenty of basketball left to be played. Plenty of opportunities for strong defense, great offensive plays. Can HSRC hang on to their lead for a victory? Is State Line going to make a formidable comeback?
Here we go. Austin Noack fires from downtown, scores. 3-point shot. Very good shot by Austin Noack, and a great feed from the senior Ethan Raines on the baseline. Noel Green gets it to Cody. Cody Johnson motions him to go away. He's going to take it himself, drive in there, pulls up, gets it out to DeBrozen. DeBrozen has a wide open lane and an easy layup. That's not what needs to happen there. There has to be a sense of urgency here. We've got a 13-point lead, and there's just no time to dribble too much. We've got to move and get a shot open pretty quickly. State Line is a very good three-point shooting team, and if they can get open and get a good shot, they can hurt you. And so here's Baumker. He drives in the lane, goes up. Rebound Johnson. And Green out to Elias Moore. He fires from downtown, no good. It's tipped away. Austin Oak with the basketball, pushing the ball down, and he needs to keep pushing it. He's going to go up, does the layup, no good. Rebound, Fisher.
Cody Johnson bringing the ball up the floor, looking to score in a transition opportunity.
Has the ball stripped away by Ethan Raines. He's going to have some company behind him. Turns around. He's going to have a hold in there, trying for the jump ball. That's not going to happen. Elias Moore is going to pick up, I think, his 4th foul of the contest. Inbound the ball. Austin Nowak has the ball right now, and he's trying to find someone. Gets into Raines. Raines turns, fires.
Just off the mark.
Yeah, just a little bit off there, and certainly has some company down underneath there. Cody Johnson, of course, they're not in a hurry. They're nursing a 13-point lead, and got Green out front there, being guarded by Baumker, and he's going to give him some company because they have got to get going here. DeBrosen loses the handle in the lane. Going to be a 3-second. They both get out. I guess very quick movement there. Good idea. They're going to have to figure out something here. State line is to kind of keep the folks there from stalling, because that's what they're doing. 2 minutes, 41 seconds. 13-point lead. J.R. Hobbins do a good job staying with Johnson. But they're not in a hurry, and they can see it. Baumker tries to give Green some issues. He gets it out to DeBrosen. Looks like they're going to
3 just off the mark there.
Throw in the towel, looks like. I think they're going to send out their subs, and not ready. Not ready to take this one to the house and get a W. It's going to be an L for State Line. Good young men, good team, but not the kind of tournament they wanted to have in his first 2 games here. They have a great tournament that our teams have went to and play in annually. They're so gracious, just a great people. A wonderful, wonderful church family, good pastor, good people. We love them and certainly thankful for them. But this is not the tournament they want. Subs in the game here. We've got number 20, Brady Holmes. He's there. Hobbins is going to be fouled up front by Johnson. And they're going to go to the line. Two shots. Hobbins will go there. Let's see what happens. He can put these in. So other players on the floor right now for State Line. And trying to think here. I see 25, but I don't have his number to my knowledge on here. So I'm not sure who 25 is. 15. However, do have his. That's Bryce Niemer. He's there.
Well, HSRC on their way, continuing on the bracket after this game. State Line headed off to the consolation bracket to play at least one more game in this tournament. 2 minutes left here in the 4th, 54-42, HSRC in the lead.
Hobbins hits the second of 2 and helps cut the lead to 12. We're under 2 minutes now, and so a little bit of a stalling mechanism taking place here. We do have number 10 in the ball game. Aiden Colon is there as well. Got a timeout on the floor. Probably a lesson needs to be taught here. We're going to figure out a few things and help them for future contests. 42-54 HSRC. They are going to win this one, looks like. And there's some things to be learned on both sides of the court. And do the very best they can to get the instruction done. Call the timeout, and this standing timeouts will be back in just a few moments. We thank you for joining us here today on HBTV on the campus of Hammond Baptist Schools in Cherville, Indiana, the Billings Gymnasium. And I'm just really thankful. 1970, the school started under the direction of its founder, Dr. Jack Kiles, and Robert Billingsley was also instrumental in bringing that together. Of course, through the years, Dr. Leclerc, Dr. Staub, Greg Weber, Don Boyd, and Tom Vogel, many other great guys have done a good job. And, of course, now under the administration of Brother James Woosley, not only our administrator, but also our swordsman varsity coach. Okay, here we go. We're going to wind things down here. 1 minute, 34 seconds left. Looks like State Line's conceded that they're going to not be able to pull this one out at this stage. Neimer gets it there.
Both teams filled with phenomenal young men, young teams on both ends with multiple 8th, 9th, and 10th graders. What a great opportunity in a tournament like this to get some minutes for some of those younger guys, get them experience, allow them to make some plays, and get a little bit of that game IQ that's much needed in their upper years of high school.
Very good. Luke Rain passed it across the floor, and it's going to be a State Line ball, minute 3 seconds left. Substitution in the ball game for HSRC, number 13 and number 4. Number 4 is Franco Cozy, and number 13, Andrew Balger. J.R. Hobbins scoping the floor, seeing what he's going to do here as they wind down this regulation game. As Brother Scott already told us here, one team will go to the consolation game, the other will make their way to continue to fight their way back to the championship game. Elias Moore will bring the basketball down. He survived in the game, only had 4 fouls and did not get fouled out, looking for some movement. Cologne with the basketball there.
Franco Kazi making his way around off ball, playing great off ball offense. They're going to dribble this one out in the final 10 seconds of the game. Final score, HSRC 54, State Line 42.
HSRC will take this victory lap and make their way in and look forward to being playing later. We'll look at that in just a few moments and find out what time they play and try to give our listeners a little bit of information on that momentarily as HSRC does advance. And they will play again. I'll find this out in just a few minutes and maybe give that to you. Do you know when that is right there? So if we've got HSRC, which I think they just got the W there at the bottom, so they will play game number 10, and that'll be tomorrow at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. tomorrow, they'll play. Victory Junior Varsity is going to start warming up here, and we'll have the opportunity to watch them play against Hammond Baptist Swordsman Junior Varsity, coached by James Goodall, and looking forward to that game. Thank you for joining us. Stand by. We'll look forward to another great